Today, we explore 7 chilling scientific theories about what actually happens at the very edge of the universe. And number 1 suggests that stepping over that line will instantly erase you from reality itself. Number 7. The dark flow. Cosmologists aiming telescopes at the absolute edge of our vision have noticed something deeply unsettling. Entire clusters of galaxies containing trillions of stars are moving in the exact same direction at impossible speeds. They are being forcefully pulled towards a specific patch of the cosmic horizon by an invisible, unstoppable phenomenon. Scientists call this the dark flow, and it completely shatters our understanding of gravity. There is simply not enough mass in our entire known universe to create a gravitational pull this massive. It is like watching water in a river suddenly flow up a mountain. It violates the fundamental rules of reality. This implies that just outside our cosmic boundary, there is an incomprehensible structure lurking in the dark. Some astrophysicists suggest it could be a megastructure left over from the moment of the Big Bang. Others fear it is the gravitational pull of a neighboring universe literally dragging our galaxies away. Whatever it is, it sits completely out of sight, hiding in the unobservable abyss. And piece by piece, it is slowly pulling our universe into the unknown. Number 6. The endless void. Human intuition tells us that space must exist everywhere, stretching out endlessly into the dark. But space and time were actually created during the Big Bang, which means they must have a physical limit. If your ship travels faster than the expansion of the universe, you wouldn't just find empty dark space. You would hit an absolute topological boundary where existence itself abruptly stops. In this state of absolute nothingness, distance does not exist, so you literally cannot move forward. Time does not exist, so you would be frozen in an eternal stasis, unable to even blink. The edge of the universe is not a physical wall that you can touch or crash into. It is the literal absence of reality, a blank canvas where the universe simply hasn't been painted yet. Even if you reached out your hand, there would be no space for your hand to enter. You would be trapped forever at the absolute edge of creation, staring into a void that is so perfectly empty, it doesn't even have a color. Number 5. The bubble collision. The theory of eternal inflation suggests that our universe is just one tiny bubble in an endless boiling ocean of realities. Right now, our specific bubble is rapidly expanding outward into the void. But beyond the edge of our vision, there are infinite other universes expanding at the exact same time. If our universe ever touches the edge of another bubble, the fundamental laws of physics will instantly clash. This cosmic crash would ignite a catastrophic wave of pure, unadulterated, destructive energy. Because this shockwave would move at exactly the speed of light, we would never see it coming. There would be no warning sign in the sky, no slow fading of the stars. One moment you would be sitting here watching this video, and the next, your atoms would simply cease to exist. The terrifying part is that this collision might have already happened millions of years ago. The wave of destruction could be traveling towards Earth right now. We are just helplessly waiting for the edge of our reality to finally collapse. Number 4. The mirror anti-universe. What if the edge of our universe isn't a boundary, but a horrifying reflection? A controversial but mathematically sound theory suggests the Big Bang created 2 identical realities. These 2 universes are expanding in completely opposite directions, like a reflection in a mirror. If you travel to the absolute edge of our space-time, you might cross the threshold into this twin dimension. But in this anti-universe, everything is completely inverted. Time flows backwards from the future into the past, and all matter is entirely replaced by highly volatile antimatter. The moment you cross the boundary, the antimatter of the other universe would interact with your physical body. This would trigger an instantaneous annihilation, converting your mass into pure, blinding light. The boundary isn't just a physical wall, it is a deadly mirror designed to destroy anything trying to cross it. We are forever separated from our cosmic twin by a barrier of certain death. Number 3. The holographic boundary. Studying black holes has taught physicists a terrifying lesson about the true nature of space. All the 3-dimensional information inside a black hole is actually encoded on its flat, 2-dimensional surface. String theorists have mathematically proven that our entire universe could work in the exact same way. If you reach the extreme edge of the cosmos, you won't find a vast open space filled with new galaxies. Instead, you will find a two-dimensional mathematical shell that surrounds our entire reality. This means that everything around you right now, your room, the Earth, the stars, is just a 3D projection. We are generated by the flat data painted on that distant cosmic horizon. You are not a physical being made of flesh and bone exploring an infinite universe. You are a biological hologram trapped inside a mathematical sphere. The edge of the universe is just the hard drive where our physical data is stored, and beyond that hard drive, there is absolutely nothing meant for us to comprehend. Number 2. The heat-death wall. To physically reach the edge of the universe, you would have to travel incredibly fast, approaching the speed of light. But according to Einstein's relativity, traveling that fast severely bends the flow of time. As you approach the cosmic boundary, time outside your ship will accelerate exponentially relative to you. You will watch millions of years pass by outside your window in a single second. By the time your ship finally reaches the absolute edge, you will have traveled to the end of time itself. The boundary of the universe is not a physical place on a map. It is an era in the distant future. You will arrive at the exact moment when the last star dies and the universe freezes completely. This is known as the heat death, a time when entropy reaches its maximum and nothing can ever happen again. You will step out of your ship into a dark, frozen graveyard where all movement has stopped forever. The edge of space is also the absolute end of time. You can reach it, but you can never, ever come back. Number 1. The cosmic render distance. Video games save processing power by only rendering the world when a player actually looks at it. In a chilling parallel, quantum mechanics proves that subatomic particles do not have a fixed physical state until they are observed. This leads to the most terrifying existential theory about the edge of our reality. There is nothing outside the observable universe simply because the simulation hasn't generated it yet. The edge of space is literally the physical limit of our universe's processing power. It is the absolute maximum render distance of whatever computer is running our reality. As our telescopes look further, the system creates new galaxies just in time for us to see them. But if you somehow bypass this limit and travel faster than the system can render, what would you find? You wouldn't find stars, planets, or even an empty void. You would step outside the simulation entirely. You would face the pure, raw mathematical code of our creators. And if the system detects that a character has escaped the boundary, it might just delete the entire program. We might be safer, never knowing what lies beyond the edge.